Hello everybody and welcome here to a special, well not really a special episode, but another episode. And we are here to tell that we are not going to be continuing after Season 3. So this one here is Season 3, the final season. We're here in Episode 4. If I win, then we'll have another episode. Well, either way, whoever wins. But if I win, then we're only going to need 2 more episodes. If later summer wins, we're going to need more. Anyway, so instead of talking about, we each tell one car at the beginning and then our main challenge car, I've decided that this week we're going to talk about 50 Years of Mustang. If you've seen Supercars with Curtis, which is the replacement for this, so if you guys are interested, check that out. That will be replacing this. We sort of just made it to go along with it, see if it could be a replacement, and it's basically the same except for it's only one car. We also did the 50 Years of Mustang for that, so this is the same thing that I showed in that one, so if you watched it, it doesn't really matter. But it's going to be a bit different. So for 50 Years of Mustang, in 1964, Ford had launched the first Mustang, which you will see a picture of coming up in the real challenge, because the car that I picked for this week is the 2015 Ford Mustang. Right, so here is the Ford Mustang for 1968. And that's sort of the one that Ford had been basing their 2010 Mustang off of, sort of like that one. So you can see how it's pretty cool looking. Not actually a bad car. You see it's got the gold stripe along it. This is ready to be a good muscle car. And in 1970, this is what the Mustang had became. The Mach 1. That is a good car right there. You can see it's got the racing tires. Got all the stuff there. What car did you pick? The Pontiac
GTO.
So that was almost like the same time as this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they were, and that was a muscle car too. So with the Pontiac GTO, the Ford Mustang Mach 1, it was all that. So this week here's really the muscle cars, and that's the one. Sadly, in the 80s, Mustangs were bad. Really bad. They went from this, 10 years later, it was this. Yeah, look at that. That's a muscle car right there. It says, a sports car for the 80s. It was even went down from a muscle car to a sports car, which basically is similar, but muscle cars are different.
They wanted to change it because like the muscle cars guzzled up a lot of gas, and there was pinching the gas was really bad back then. Even though it was only $1 a gallon, minimum wage was $5 an hour less. So
having $1 for gas back then is like what? Now like $4 for now.
I'm up there.
So it's all like, oh no.
And also there's gas rationing. You had to sit in gas lines and wait. You had to go by the number on your license plate. You had to go on odd even days. You couldn't even go every day.
Drive your car?
No, you couldn't like get if
Oh.
So you had to plan. So if you were low on gas and it wasn't your day, you had to wait.
Wow. Now you can just get it whenever.
Now you can get it whenever, but there was gas rationing.
So that's what it looked like in the 80s. Pretty bad. In the 90s, it didn't really improve. And here's what it looked like. I mean, it did get a little bit better. This one here is the 1992 Ford Mustang GT. It got a little bit better, but not that good. This one here still, like I said, it wasn't as good as what you'll see. Did I tape that down? I did. What you'll see coming up next. Well, actually, not next. This one here, it was still bad. This one here, the 2000 Mustang GT. I mean, it's not like super cool, but it was better than what it had been. And then in 2010, they went back to a modernized look of the 1968 Mustang. Or something around that time, the 60s. 68 is very similar. There is the 2010 Ford Mustang. Looks absolutely brilliant. They went back to that old style with a modern look. And that's right there, it's a cool car. Now, That is the end of the beginning video thing. That was a terrible sentence. That was the end of our, here's an interesting car to talk about this week that won't be in a challenge car. No. Anyways, that was the end of the 50 years of Mustang video, because coming up next is the real challenge. But we will also continue the 50 years of Mustang because the next car is a Mustang. Alright, so I will begin, and later Simon will come in with his part next. And this year they are releasing the 2015 Ford Mustang. And here it is. You can see a bit of how the Taurus is in the headlights of it. And the grille has a bit of the Taurus look too, so they took that similar design of the Taurus, put it with the Mustang. And this car is going to be good. So now I'm going to show you some more stuff about the car. I'm going to make sure your computer hadn't died. Okay.
Looks like an old Subaru nose. Looks like a 2002 Subaru Impreza. Aren't they copying that?
Does it? Because it looks like a 2015 Taurus.
Yep. Ford's copying Subaru.
No, they're not.
They're jealous.
They're not.
The Subaru's better.
I don't know. I might have a Mustang over a Digger X.
Really?
The 2015 one. So here's their website, because every week I like to show you the websites of the companies. We had Ferrari and Ferrari. Oh wait, I've only showed you that. That was the wrong series. In Supercars with Curtis, I would show the website. But here we go. Yeah. This is unlike any obsession you ever had. There's a good thing where you can look at the 2015 Mustang in front, and behind it is the 1964 Mustang, both convertible on the same bridge at the same time. In 1964, car envy became a whole new thing.
Did they go back in time to take that picture?
No, they took it now.
Then it was not, then how could that car be new? It's a mistake. They had that other car to go back in time.
No, the front one is new. The old one is an old car that people saved. Somebody put it in a shed and saved it.
So like something like a Doctor Who.
But they saved it in a shed?
No, they went back in time.
They didn't go back in time to take that picture. They got a Mustang that somebody had saved nicely from an old 1964 one in...
That bridge is gone.
Is it? No, it isn't. It's just some random bridge.
No, that bridge, it was gone. It was destroyed.
How?
In 1965.
Was it?
It collapsed in an earthquake. It was in California.
Was it?
Because on the San Andreas Fault. So that went back in time.
They didn't go back in time. They could probably edit that car in if that bridge was falling down, but it is still there. Because they took the picture with the car on it, so it's there.
Are you sure?
Maybe. Is it actually there?
This is a figment of your imagination?
And there's the other one.
Is this really happening?
Just stop being annoying. Okay, so if you guys have a Mustang and you're watching this, and you have a Twitter or an Instagram,
You could go back in time.
you can
You
use
have a dog butt.
hashtag in a Mustang. What?
There's a dog butt on there. See, that dog showing that his butt to the Mustang. It's going to pee on the wheel.
Just stop. You do this when you know you're going to lose. And this one here, so you can say hashtag in a Mustang if you're in a Mustang, or you're with a Mustang, or you're near a Mustang, or you live in a Mustang.
So they had a picture of the girl in there. So what are they insinuating?
I don't know. Right, so here's a bunch of pictures of the new Mustang. There's a red one going around a corner. There's one
That's a
parked.
NASCAR of it.
What?
So a NASCAR of it.
To go around a
Is
corner.
it going left?
I don't know. They don't even use Mustangs in racing. NASCAR.
It's in the, whatever, the next cup down.
Oh yeah, they use the Mustang in the Nationwide. They use Mustang and Camaros? Wow! Wow, and they use Fusions and like the Chevy SS.
And then in the next level down, they do like Pintos.
They have trucks. To the nose of it and how it's got ground clearance and everything. And there it is going away from people. And there it is going 74 miles an hour.
Oh, so they're speeding with that. Wonderful. Great. Go forward. Let's go break some laws. That's what they're insinuating. Break the law, please.
There's the headlights, which looks like the Taurus headlights. There's a man with a guitar. There's the headlight, back tail lights again.
And he's a man wearing skinny jeans. That's awesome. So that means you have to wear skinny jeans when you drive a Mustang?
Stop making fun of everything that you see! There's one parked on a line.
That person's putting fingerprints on it. They're putting fingerprints on the new car.
There's the inside of it. There's the steering wheel. It says okay. There's it parked in a parking spot. Woo! There's it driving. There's inside of it. More stuff inside. They're just outside of a building. This is what the top of it looks like. That's what it looks like through the back window. That's it driving over some lines. There's some people looking in at it. There's it parked on a line again. There's somebody looking out at the Mustang. And there's the Mustang with its door open.
Yeah, they're noticing it has a flat tire.
You can get your Mustang in different colors. Here it is. We're going to make it spin around. What color do you want to see?
Yellow. Show them in yellow. That'd be cool. Wow.
That's a good looking car right there. Yellow. It's actually better than orange, I think. Not bad. You can get the different rims on it.
How is it in silver there? Kind of cool.
It looks like a Taurus. Blue.
That's not bad.
Orange.
But yeah, it actually has a lot of the similar lines. It has the similar lines of the Fusion. It's sort of like, even kind of like a Hyundai, even like that Tiburon.
No.
Yeah, it's sort of blending in with all the other cars. If you look at it, it's got they stretched it out a little bit, so it does look an awful lot like
Just the
some of the
inside
other
of it?
Fords. Instead of blending in Taurus, Fusion, and Mustangs.
There's more of the inside of it.
Kinda yeah, see, it looks an awful lot like it. The back's a little bit different, but it looks.
Okay, here's what it looks like convertible.
See, even the nose, it resemble a lot of the other sides of. It has the same nose line as their the Flex and the Explorer. It's kind of weird.
So there it is. There's the line of it. It's in Need for Speed. If anybody saw that movie, that was a good movie. It was basically a big Mustang ad because when the guy gets out at the end of it, he's in a Mustang. So at the end of it, the guy's in a Mustang.
Probably lost control when he died.
There was crashing Kunin's eggs and somebody died in that instead. Only the police can stop you from test driving it. In Need for Speed Rivals, that's a video game they have it in, and then show the world how hashtag Mustangs inspire you.
But you want to know something interesting about Mustang is that Mary Tyler Moore had a Mustang in her show in the 70s, the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
No idea who that is.
Yeah, that was kind of it was a classic sitcom about a young woman trying to make her way in the world of work. So basically it's saying that Mustangs are cars for young girls.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, kind of like this. See that young girl in there, you know? And the other was some little boys. So it's kind of a kind of car, like I would think that I would equate Mustang with young ladies driving them. Not so manly of a car. You know what I mean? Yeah, see that just screams girl. What do you think? Just look at that. Could you just imagine? Just imagining just top down, just some blonde girl with her hair blown all over the place. She just drives along the beach and everything.
Okay, can you please tell about your car?
Sure. Yeah, I'll talk about my car. See, my car is a manly man's kind of car.
Is it?
Yeah. You know, I'll show you. I'll talk about it a little bit.
If you know how to show it.
I'm working on that. Let's see. I'd like to have this one.
I'm not
maybe.
gonna help you, so.
Let's see. Make sure I'm getting this on here. Let's see if it's still do like I'd like to have happen. You know, oh, there we go. Now this is the car here. Look at that. This is a manly man's car. Okay.
It looks too stupid in the front.
Well, I tell you what. This is the official, original muscle car. The 1967 Pontiac GTO ushered in the whole genre of muscle cars. And all muscle cars followed suit. You know, that's when Mustang went from being a little, you know, trying to copy with their Mustang, kind of followed suit, kind of making the Mach 1 and kind of in the Boss, and all those things were kind of copy this car. When the other pony cars came out, like the Camaros and things like that, they looked to copy this car. Okay, that was the big thing, is to copy this car. This is the iconic muscle car, the one that all came from this. So any car really that you were looking for American speed, you know, you had your foreign cars, your Lamborghini, you know, your and all the other ones starting to come on out in Europe, but this was American muscle. This is what came out of Detroit. This is what the young guys in the mid to late 60s were thinking about, this kind of car. You know, the factory was putting out the cars that the old souped up coupes that they used to have.
Ew.
So this was it. This is iconic. This is the muscle car in America. And then now what ends up happening, it kind of moved along, you know, and is it from the original, okay, it kind of moved on, and it kind of just moved into like 1970 and 69. This is 1969. This is the Judge. 2 years later, it kind of changed its design. Judge, what is actually, when it became that Judge model, you really can't see it in this picture, but right on the nose, right on the look on the screen, the right side, there's like a little logo, is the Judge. This car would scream. It was so fast, you know, and you just take these things and they were just right out of the factory. They'd just fly. So you didn't necessarily need to go out and, you know, go crazy over anything like that. You would just go ahead and just drive away. So this is the, you know, and this is the, you know, you can imagine it being in, it would have been movies, and they put them in all kinds of different things. Okay, because this was the car. Okay, so as much as people might, you know, have looked to the Mustang is what copied this. The computer did die.
Huh, it's dead. Now you can't show your new car. Oh, that's too bad.
Well,
It looks like I win.
No, but that what you're seeing though is that the next, in the 2000, now you turned the computer off on me.
No, it was dead.
The 2014.
It's gonna go away because it's dead.
The 2014 was very much like that. That one there, they kind of made a new kit for it. Pontiac is a brand that has died from, you know, and it's no longer part of the landscape of making cars. They, and actually GM does have a version over in Australia, kind of takes on some of these things. But the new car is kind of, they kind of put a kit to put onto a Camaro, and it looks very much like that 70 the 69 that we looked at, and it's a Judge, and it cranks out over 600 horsepower. The thing is an animal. It's like the car, you know, and it's for those real enthusiasts who really like that Pontiac. Pontiac had a lot of fans. It's unfortunate. There you go. It's unfortunate that Pontiac didn't stick around, but they couldn't come up with cars that, you know, really, you know, excite me. But you look at that. Now you can compare that. Say you compare that to the Mustang.
Joel, get off!
The Mustang really follows just the same design lines of all the other Fords. Okay, this doesn't. it's individual. All the GTOs were individual. So if you wanted an individual looking muscle car, that's the way to go.
The Mustang looks better
The
though.
Mustang it looks like all the other ones. So if you, it's joining that thing where all the cars are starting to look the same. That doesn't look like other cars.
And that car is on the road. Because they're not making that car.
Well, you can get that.
You can't. Because they don't make it.
It's actually, it's a thing, it's a special, you can get it through a certain company. And you can actually get them. It's kind of, it's made like this, but you can do that. But the GTOs, they are made for individuals. They're not cars of people for just same old.
They were made for people.
Well, you can get the new GTO. It looks really good, and again, it's the original.
Do they celebrate 50 years of this?
You don't have to.
Do they chop it up into small pieces and rebuild on top of the Empire State Building?
I'll tell you about the GTO.
Do they have horses on the front? A little horse.
It's not their logo. They have Chief Pontiac, a Native American. They honor the Native Americans. They honor them by naming a whole car line after them. They honor our Native brothers. Ford, no Mustang, no, they just.
Well, everybody had to give back their land here just so they could build some buildings.
But no, so we honor Chief Pontiac. We honor that mighty warrior Indian chief by naming a car brand after him, and then having the ultimate muscle car.
The Mustang?
No, the ultimate muscle car is the original GTO.
No, it's the Mustang. You're wrong. You're just wrong.
No, I am not wrong.
You are.
See, you can tell. I got it. You know.
No.
You know that I am right.
You're not right. Look at that.
Yes.
That looks stupid.
No, it doesn't look stupid. It looks like a
It
GTO.
looks dumb.
It's grabbing that essence
It looks dumb.
of the late '60s
Jules, get off my book. Get off my book.
It's
off
really grabbing the essence.
Get out of here. Get out of here, Jules.
A lot of these retro cars that are coming out, everybody's trying to copy what was done in the old days. The Mustang, that's trying to copy the new lines of the Taurus. With the GTO, it's going to go back and is really going and going to grab.
Look at that.
That's really inspiring.
It is. It's better.
If you're Mary Tyler Moore.
No idea who that is. So you can just say
Yeah, and that looks just like kind of like a Taurus. It's like they just took it.
It looks better.
It looks like look at the same. The hood's the same as a Taurus. Come on. It's like they're just.
It's better.
They're just cranking the same thing out
No.
over and over and over. That's all Ford
Fords
is doing.
look better than that Pontiac thingy.
Ford is. It almost has the same nose as a Fiesta. That's ridiculous.
The Fiesta's cool.
So there you go. A case in point. Would anybody trust anybody's opinion on a car who thinks a Fiesta is cool?
Yes.
That's a Ford Fiesta. The butt of many jokes. It is the Ford Fiesta. I am so sorry.
The new Fiesta. The old ones weren't ugly.
And you think the new ones aren't?
The new ones are cool. And the new Focus is
The
cool
only
too.
Fiestas that are the ones that are set up for doing rally stuff in X Game. Besides that car is lame.
What about the Focus?
The Focus, that's horrible.
The new Focus?
That's ridiculous.
That's awesome. They compare it to an SDI, okay?
Well, that's the Ford. That's that special one.
The Ford ST.
Well, the Focus, but it's like, but then when Car and Driver tested it, they go, it's not even in the same class.
Top Gear likes it though.
Top Gear, you're off in for Yeah, I think Jeremy Clarkson has got a thing with Ford because he wants to get the Ford GT.
He owned the Ford GT.
Well, he wants ins on that. He wants that. He likes that car.
He had the car.
So he's gonna kiss Ford's butt.
No, he did want that car, and then he said that it was bad after he drove it and owned it.
Well, he always likes to talk about Ford. He loves Ford.
Oh yeah, he did shoes at Ford and bottom with him. Still.
So he's not a very good judge either.
Yes, he is.
And it's like, and it goes out there and it's like, oh, there and you're comparing Lamborghinis and stuff. It's like, and it's like he's just He's not a good judge of it. So,
Yes.
Fiestas are lame. Focuses are horrible.
No, Jeremy knows what he's talking about.
And you have all your other mid-sized ones. Your Fusion, your Taurus.
I'm sorry,
and
but
your Mustangs
I'm sorry,
are
but you're
just
wrong.
copycats of each other. They have their
But
copycats.
you're
of each
wrong,
other.
and this car is better.
Take a look at that car, and you put a picture of a Taurus next to it.
Okay.
Let's go. Get a picture of a Taurus.
Okay.
Get an SHO. Put an SHO next to it.
Okay, I'll get a picture of Taurus.
And let's see what you got. Get a red. Just get a red SHO.
Okay, hold on. First, I'm just going to show everybody this picture, just so everybody can have something to look at while I'm pasting a picture here. I'm pasting it now, so you can stop complaining.
You got an old Taurus.
You said to put a red Taurus next to it, so I did.
All right. No,
Look
oh, yeah, so you had to go back to like a 99. Once you get a 2014, 2015 Taurus.
But look it, you said to put a red Taurus next to it, and that's what I found. That's a red Taurus next to the Mustang. They look nothing alike, and that means that I won because you're telling the wrong facts.
No,